All right, today is the day, the 222 day, February 22nd, 2022. Pluto has arrived, whatever that means. You go ask the astrology people, these people that worship the moon, the stars, and can put that all together for you guys. I don't know. I just trade the markets off this, and apparently this is the first time this has happened in 248 years since the country of America had our revolution and began back in July 4th, 1776. So, um, you take your guess at what this means. All I know is that we have world stage events that are unfolding as we speak. So we're going to break it down and we're going to try to understand what we can do to prepare ourselves for this great wealth transfer, to prepare ourselves for the times that we are living through. What can we expect next? If you haven't already, please head on over to the Twitter and make sure you're following us there. Just gave the update that I was listening to Joe speak, and then we were going to go live here. So we did just listen to Joe, our good friend who's running the show, give us an update on what's going on here in the Russia-Ukraine situation. Real quickly, I wanted to cover this. Apparently, we have a first casualty alert coming out of Ukraine. Ukraine army claims that 1 soldier has been killed and 6 wounded in eastern Ukraine. So, just on that front, obviously praying for peace, hoping that nothing major comes of this. Apparently, what's about to play out is they're just about to take some regions in eastern Ukraine, and then we're also expecting a country that starts with a C to invade an island that starts with a T. Now, we did have an update in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. The SEC has filed a request to file a Sir reply regarding the motion to strike, citing the SEC versus Library decision in which New Hampshire federal judge granted judgment on the pleadings on unrelated selective enforcement defense. So I was trying to figure out what the heck this even means, but basically it's just the SEC once again trying to cover this thing up. And this is an additional reply to a motion filed after the motion has already been fully briefed. So once again, basically the SEC is just going back, and I believe that this is on the motion for the fair notice defense. So we're going to see, this is the official document right here that was submitted today. The SEC wants to extend this thing out, and this could actually push us back into March. Now, I was just looking, Jeremy Hogan gave us the update. He says, in the Library case, which is the case that the SEC is citing here, Library actually asserted a fair notice defense, and not only did it not get stricken, the SEC didn't even try and strike it. So how a trial level court striking a completely different affirmative defense in that case is relevant, I don't understand. That's what Jeremy says. He says, in fact, I'm pretty sure that Ripple will do a little legal judo and spin this into a positive for it because the SEC didn't even move to strike the fair notice defense in the Library case. Sometimes you don't want to try and throw every case into a pleading. This was one of those times, I think. Like I said, I hope you got a big cup of coffee here. I'm on about my 4th cup today. Absolutely jacked up because we have major events unfolding. Ripple versus SEC case, the saga continues. I just put out a video, guys. I just bought more XRP, not financial advice. This is all just fear and FUD coming from the mainstream media. They're telling us that we're on the brink of war. My sources, which are military sources, and I can't speak on it much more than that, are telling me, like I said at the beginning, they're going to move. They're going to take some regions in eastern Ukraine. They're basically already declaring them sovereign states from Ukraine. And then my sources are telling me that basically Taiwan's going to be taken without much of a fight put up by our side. So once again, we have Joe running the show, and we will be embarrassed just like we were in Afghanistan. Now, so we have that. Yes, so we're going to be watching this one because the case is supposed to be coming to a head here with the discovery. Discovery is supposed to be ending this month. Now we have a couple rulings that are left to be had. If we go to James Phelan's Twitter page, we can probably get our updates on the dates. Yeah, so here are the dates. On the 25th, we have the deadline. The deadline for Ripple defendants to respond to the SEC's motion for reconsideration of Jet Nepper's process privilege, deliberative process privilege, opinion, and order. Yeah. So the deadline for completion of expert discovery is the 28th. So we'll see what happens this month, guys. Now, I'm about to go on a rant. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and I'm going to take a deep breath. Hopefully I won't swear. I do apologize if I slip up. I try not to swear just in case you guys got kids listening. But sometimes these Bitcoin maxis piss me off, and sometimes the criminal conspiracy that has sold out this country irks me just slightly. But let's get into these Bitcoin maxis over here at Blockworks. Let me take a quick look here. We have 140 in the YouTube chat. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Nicole says code words. Yes, we will use the code words. We won't mention names. Okay, let's get into it. YouTube, thank you for coming in. TikTok, appreciate you guys. We got a few hundred people here in the live stream today. So, I am absolutely sick of these Bitcoin maxi platforms and news media outlets like Blockworks and their misrepresentation of what is happening. Every single time a state legislator, a country, or the Congress is talking about passing laws, they make it a Bitcoin story. They say, oh, these people drive me nuts. And I don't know why it gets me so worked up, but it's just this Bitcoin maxi narrative, the Ethereum free pass story that has led us up to this point where 90% of this space was built on top of an illegal free pass Ethereum Ponzi scheme. A network that doesn't work, doesn't get the job done, and we literally paid billions and trillions of gas fees last year to the Ethereum Ponzi scheme, and we need to move on past it. But here we go once again. Blockworks is guilty of this. Every single day they put out stories like this, and this is absolute trash garbage. You guys need to stop doing this. They say just in, a legislature in Utah introduces a bill to allow the state to accept Bitcoin as payment for taxes. And it's like they want to just use this hashtag here with the little Bitcoin symbol. All the Bitcoin maxis share it. And I'm not even going to get into it with these Bitcoin maxi clowns. Let's pull up the bill. Let's take a look. Oh, gee, if we see, we can read the title here. Virtual currency payment amendments, not Bitcoin. Now let's look into the fine print. This bill defines terms and requires the state tax commission to contract with a third party to accept payment of taxes in virtual currency. Nowhere in this bill, nowhere in any of the state bills is Bitcoin specifically mentioned. This is about virtual currency. In every single one of these bills, they list it as virtual currency, nearly every single one. And the Bitcoin maxi media narrative that is perpetuated by Blockworks and all these other Wall Street sellout frauds is that Bitcoin is the end all be all. It's either Bitcoin or Ethereum. If it's not on Bitcoin or Ethereum, it doesn't matter. None of these laws are for Bitcoin exclusively. None of these laws actually make it as if Bitcoin's going to be used or that Bitcoin's not going to be labeled as a security down the road. I'm not saying that Bitcoin is a security, but they have not given they have not given their official position. The SEC has not given their official position on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And how do we know that? Because now with the Hinman speech, they're saying that that was just his opinion. And now it was just the opinion of the corporation of, what do they call it? No, sorry, the Division of Corporate Finance Enforcement, or whatever the hell Bill Hinman ran. It was just his opinion. So we don't even know whether Bitcoin or Ethereum is going to be a security or not. But yet these guys want to run these stories that this is about receiving Bitcoin as payment for taxes. No, it's about virtual currency. 100% of the time. All of these countries, I mean, you have El Salvador that adopted Bitcoin as legal tender, and they're actually packing their bags. So that's fair. That's fair. That's a fair story to say that El Salvador is adopting Bitcoin and that they're loading up on Bitcoin. That is true. How's that program worked out for them? Not very well. El Salvador completely in the red. Bought the top and is at a loss as we speak. So how's that program working out for El Salvador? Not too well. Not too well. But I wanted to just do a quick rant, and I'm going to continue with this because I found this. This is what really ticked me off. Blockworks puts out a thread on Twitter. This is what triggered me. Blockworks puts out a thread here. Top government officials left their jobs for crypto. A thread. So they're going to give us a thread talking about 9 different government officials that left their jobs for crypto. Guess who they didn't mention? Take a guess in the comments. Which major government official they didn't mention in this thread? What an embarrassment for this media organization, or whatever the hell they call themselves. What an absolute joke. Take a guess at who they didn't mention. Well, they start by mentioning Jay Clayton. Jay Clayton, former SEC, joined crypto custody firm Fireblocks to work on market structure and customer needs. Who cares? Brian Brooks, one of the real ones. Huge shout out to Brian Brooks. Former OCC, joined Binance and then Bitfury as CEO. He's been testifying on Congress, and that's with Danelle Dixon from Stellar right next to him there in this picture. Shout out to Brian Brooks. He's one of the real ones. Okay. Mark, however you say that last name, former CFTC commissioner, joined FTX US as head of policy and regulatory strategy. Cool. Okay. Thea Knight, former SEC counsel, joined Coinbase as senior public policy manager. Cool. Okay, whatever. Arthur Levitt, former SEC chairman, was advising 2 Bitcoin companies, BitPay and Verum. Who cares? Will Hinman, our good friend Bill Hinman, the former director of the SEC's Division of Corporate Finance, that's what it is, joined Andreessen Horowitz as an advisory partner. Now, we also know that he was receiving payments from William Thatcher, right? Or whatever that was. I think it was William Thatcher. I don't know. Maybe I got that mixed up. You can't even keep this story. It's just so corrupt. We know he was receiving payments while he was at the SEC. Number 7, Brian Quintez, the former CFTC commissioner, was also named an advisory partner at Andreessen Horowitz. Andreessen Horowitz definitely tied in here with our government, working very closely hand in hand. And I've kind of been impressed with Brian Quintez and what I've heard from him. Now we have Brett Redfern, former SEC's trading and markets director, joined Coinbase as head of capital markets and then Securitize as senior strategic partner. Okay, cool. Now, lastly, we have Christopher Giancarlo, crypto dad, former CFTC chairman, joined CoinFund as a policy advisor and the digital asset board of directors. Now, who did they forget? Did you guys figure out who they forgot to mention? All these top government officials left their job. Let's create a thread. But let's forget to mention the 43rd Treasurer of the United States leaving the Treasury Department to join the board of directors at Ripple. You guys are a joke at Blockworks. I hope someone from this firm, whatever you guys call yourself, hears my voice. You guys are a freaking joke. Why don't you report something real that actually matters for once? The lady that was in charge of our country's gold supply, the lady that was in charge of creating our new dollar, left the Treasury Department. The 43rd Treasurer of the United States left the Treasury Department to go join the board of directors at Ripple. And you guys failed to mention that. That's not by accident, folks. These people are trying to continue and perpetuate the Bitcoin Ethereum Ponzi scheme that has been the cryptocurrency space up to this point. You guys are a joke. Do some real media journalism coverage for once. How can you fail to mention? Unless you have an agenda. Like I said, either these people are completely out of touch, naive, or they have an agenda. And you guys already know what it is. Bought and paid for sellout scumbag media. That's what you guys are. Blockworks. Bitcoin Magazine is another one. Anthony Pompliano. Shills. Wall Street paid and bought shills. Do some real journalism. Cover what matters. You guys can't talk about that one, can you? No. Your Wall Street buddies won't let you cover that. What an absolute joke. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Continuing on, blockchain backer. We're looking at this fractal, and we've been matching this one up perfectly. Look at how well this fractal's matching up. And this is why I was expecting that double bottom to come in. Now, this is why I bought today. What's the difference between 36, 37, and 33? You know, maybe a quick 10%, not even, right? Quick 10, 12%. This is why I bought today. I'm not buying the narrative. We might continue downwards a little bit, but we're matching up this fractal perfectly. And this is the Bitcoin chart, right? So we're going to be moving back up to the upside for Bitcoin, while the altcoins just go on an absolute tear. So this is what we've been waiting for, this moment. I'm not buying this fear. I'm not buying the narrative from the Western media telling us that we need to live in fear and not take action right now. I packed my bags. I bought more XRP today just to spite the SEC too. Just to spite Gary Gensler and the fraud criminal corrupt conspiracy campaign that he was a part of. I won't mention names, but you guys already know the deal. We've exposed them completely. All truth will be revealed and nothing can stop what's coming. So I freaking loaded my bags up. I'm not buying this narrative. And I don't care. Not that I don't care. It's not going to stop a pump. Guys, during times of uncertainty, we've seen crypto and gold and the precious metals go on an absolute tear. So I'm not buying this narrative. The fractal's matching up perfectly here for us to go, for Bitcoin to go back up above 50K and the altcoins to just absolutely go on a rip. I did want to look at this. So guys, so this is the Fed's plans. The Fed's plans have been completely revealed, and apparently they are sticking to this plan here of raising interest rates next month and ending the tapering. So this Yahoo article says, if you want to know what it looks like when the Federal Reserve leaders decide to send a concerted signal about their plans, well, it looks like it took place Friday. Comments from Governor Lael Brainerd and New York Fed President John Williams made clear that the central bank intends to raise interest rates only 0.25% at its March meeting, then keep raising them steadily over the rest of the year. I can't even speak. I'm just so jacked up on caffeine right now. So they're going to stick to a 0.25% interest rate hike. Now, let me remind everyone, your mortgage rates have already gone up 1 to 2% in many instances. If you go to get a mortgage rate, if you go to buy a house right now, your mortgage rate's going to be about 2% higher than it was just a month or two ago. So the rates are already up. We covered this recently. This is the highest rates that we've seen in 3 years. Okay? So they are sticking to this plan, guys, and this is why we're expecting a bear market to come in. Now, if we go back and we look at BC Backer's fractal, this fractal would have Bitcoin and the overall crypto markets going back up and topping out in the middle of March. So I'm sticking to this timeline of we're about to move back up to the upside, and we're going to have an alt season that lasts about 25 to 40 days. And that's going to carry us out till the end of March, middle of March, maybe into April, before this thing rolls over and we head into the depths of the bear market. The Fed is sticking to their plan. The fractal is matching up. The world stage events are popping off. The timeline, like I titled this video, follow the timeline. Ripple versus SEC case comes to an end here, potentially. Discovery phase ends here this month. We'll see what happens. We have this tweet from a family's name that I won't mention, but he says, gold-backed blockchain monetary system loading. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier today, is that Russia is not concerned about these sanctions. They are done with the US dollar. They are done with the US dollar, and we're seeing them say that they're not concerned in the slightest about the sanctions. They've already started to create a new payments infrastructure with China leveraging blockchain technology. They already ran a test with Ripple back in 2018 where they deemed that Ripple XRP could be the basis for a new financial system that instantly settles cross-border payments. I shared that this morning. If you guys haven't already seen it, check it out. We found the documents. Shout out to King Solomon, OG XRP researcher, for finding the documents where basically Russia ran tests back in 2018, and they deemed that Ripple could be the basis for the new financial system. Gee, I wonder who's been talking about that one, right? As we look here at the market, we have Bitcoin back up to 38K, Ethereum at 2,600, and XRP at 70 cents. So, the markets are down about 15% this week, 20% on some of them. And I bought the dip today. I bought more XRP today. What did I buy? XLM last week at 20 cents. So, I'm continuing to pick up these coins that I think have the highest ROI potential to finish off this bull run. I'm not buying any coins that hit their all-time high last year. That's many of the utility coins that we talk about. Algorand, XDC. Actually, I did buy some XDC recently. But I'm not buying Algorand. I'm not buying Quant. I'm not buying HBAR. All these coins that hit their all-time high last year, I do not believe that they have as much of an ROI potential over the next month, over the remainder of this bull run, as XRP, XLM. Haven't bought IOTA yet, but that's the other ISO coin that has not hit its all-time high since last bull run. So that's what I've been doing. I do want to give you guys a quick heads up as well. We are going to be having a DeFi deep dive this Thursday in my Discord group. So if you head to zachrector.com, you will be able to enter our Discord group and get access to that. So website's right here linked up in the Twitter, or just head to zachrector.com. You can get access to our Discord. We're going to be doing a DeFi deep dive, a special class on DeFi, how we can capture some gains here during this bear market that we're entering. Yeah, we got the 222 date. That's right. Well underway. This is the first time that Pluto has conjuncted. Is that how you say that? Conjuncted with the United States since our revolution. I don't know what that even means, guys. I don't even know what conjunction even means. I don't know the significance of Pluto. I don't study astrology. But it must mean something. Yeah, so we've just been hanging around this 70-cent level for XRP. We are zoomed in on the 15-minute chart. Obviously, we did break below our 75-cent resistance, or sorry, support. But we got some good structure here at 70 cents. We'll see if we continue to the downside. I do believe that 50 cents will hold. I do believe that 50 cents would be the absolute bottom. Yeah, guys, please hit that thumbs up if you can. Thank you for coming in. Let's go rapid fire Q&A. Wouldn't that be astronomy? Astronomy, astrology. I don't care, guys. You guys get caught up on little details. I don't care what you want to call it. Stars, moon, Pluto. What does it all mean? I don't know. But we've been following the moon phase indicators on the charts, and that's been working perfectly. Let's go rapid fire Q&A. What are you guys working with? Why aren't you buying NFTs? Because 99% of them don't have any utility. And I don't follow the hype. Thoughts on ICP? They're trying to do too much. Pluto is associated with renewal, rebirth, destruction. Yep. Yep. Giving spiritual significance to astronomy is astrology. There's your definition right there. Thank you for helping me out. You guys are just on it with your little details. Don't believe the Western media. Yeah, I don't believe the Western media. I don't believe the Russian media. What is the lowest the XRP could get to? I think that 50 cents will hold. I do believe that 50 cents will hold. The details matter. Yeah, the details matter. You know, it's just like people get so tied up on minutia. Any thoughts on Electronium? Miguel from your Discord. What's up, Miguel? Thank you for getting in the Discord, man. Happy to have you in the community. Electronium is a, what are they? They basically have a wallet and they have a partnership with Ripple. So that's why I picked up a couple $100 or something of Electronium, just a meaningless amount of Electronium, but I do have just a little bit. I'm watching it, seeing what happens. I haven't really done a full deep dive on them yet, though. I have fun with the Zed Run NFT horse racing game. I haven't seen a blockchain game that impresses me yet. They all look terrible as far as graphics, as far as like the concept ideas. They all, you know, maybe I'm just stuck up, but they all look like trash, absolute trash. I used to be a gamer. I used to play Call of Duty, Battlefield. I used to dominate at COD. But yeah, I stopped playing video games years ago. Years ago when I started running my business, that's basically when I dropped video games. Do you know Bo Polney? Yeah, I've heard of him quite a bit lately. I haven't really watched any of his content. That's Cap. I used to dominate at Battlefield too. But yeah, I mean, that's my type of video game. I like realistic games. I always played first-person shooters, but regardless, I want realistic, like good-looking graphics. I don't know how the kids play Fortnite. That game looks so stupid to me. I've never played Fortnite just because the graphics are just trash. Trash. Why would I play that game? It's terrible. But I know a lot of the kids like the games, and I've missed opportunities in metaverse and NFTs in blockchain gaming because I take that stance. I understand that. I'm not denying that Fortnite's absolutely massive. Whatever crypto Fortnite integrates, that's going to be massive. You know, it's not for me though. Sleepy Joe about to fall asleep on the news. Yeah, it was pretty funny listening to Joe before we got on this. Does Solana have the same liquidity as Ripple? No. No. Should we put all of our crypto in a wallet now? I don't believe that you should panic ever. So you know, yeah. Whatever you do, don't panic. If you go to move some crypto to a cold storage wallet, it shouldn't be in a rush, like panic. Just make sure you take your time when you do it. Do you think the next big thing will be ISO 222? Yeah, I do believe that it's going to be massive when Swift updates to ISO 222 in November. Yeah. Igor, thank you for the 2 spot. Check out these games: Illuvium, Atlas, and Phantom Galaxies. I mean, I appreciate that. Maybe there's something there. It's not for me. So I just Star Atlas, closest thing to what you'd consider a real game. Nice. Chad, shout out to my guy here watching this in the delivery room. Zach is awesome. Thank you, brother. The baby hasn't arrived yet? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Love it, Chad. Wishing you guys a safe and healthy delivery. Been praying for you guys. Oh, thank you for the gift there. Appreciate that. Papa Diego. Thank you for the gold mine. Oh yeah, I didn't even really get into that. I was trying to cover this. I probably gold backed blockchain monetary system. I really just spoke on that briefly, but yeah, I did want to say that part of what we're seeing is the central banks are accumulating more gold than they ever have in the history of the world. So I don't know what they know. I don't know what they're doing, but we can see that they are holding record amounts of gold, and they're starting to create gold-backed stable coins. So we'll see how that works. Ripple is announcing the Wave 2 recipients of the XRP Ledger Grants program. Well, that's awesome. We're excited to award nearly $4 million in funding as well as technical mentorship to more than 30 teams from 5 continents to build innovative projects on the XRP Ledger. I love what's happening at Ripple, guys. Like, this company is the most transparent company in the cryptocurrency space. We can see what they're doing. They're very open and transparent with their plans, and they actually are following through and getting things done. So while the rest of the cryptocurrency space, yes, they have a roadmap up on their website, they don't follow through. They're not actually getting things done. With Ripple, we just see continued improvement, continued partnerships, continued development, and now they're granting for all of this money to go to new projects on the XRP ledger. So this is that decentralized finance that's coming to the XRP ledger. I'm just super bullish on XRP at the end of the day, guys. Like, I don't know. Not financial advice. You're one of the best on YouTube. Love you, bro. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't hold any precious metals personally, but you know, obviously the central bankers are holding some. What's up, Adam? Okay, Zach, why is XRP still only worth 70 cents? Because it's just being manipulated and suppressed. It's in a staged lawsuit. Very simple. One negative comment about XRP and you're banned instantly. No, we don't ban anyone unless you just make ridiculous comments that are inappropriate. If you make inappropriate comments, you get banned. But no, we don't ban anyone. We actually encourage to have that adult conversation. And I always encourage even the trolls to pull up. Even if the trolls want to play around and get smacked up, we can do that. I love doing that. You present your facts, figures, and logic, I'll present mine. 400 banks and financial institutions, 50 central banks in multiple countries already piloting their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. Part of the Digital Pound Foundation, part of the Digital Euro Foundation. What's your crypto doing? Nothing. What problem does it solve? You don't know. Pull up. Pull up. I encourage it. Tried to talk to some of my coworkers today about Ripple XRP and the future of finance. They were like, yeah, that's not going to happen. Research, educate, rinse, repeat. Yeah, Renee. Absolutely. Absolutely. XRP is doing nothing, has done nothing for years. Actually, on-demand liquidity volume is up 130% year over year. We have over 20 countries where on-demand liquidity corridors are fired up and cross-border payments are being used. Settled on XRP. Next. Try again. See how easy and quick it is? Well, a lot of other cryptos that you would call useless made a lot of people rich. Yeah, when I get that response, I just say, show me the money, because most of these kids are still living at their parents' house in their basement. They have no wealth to actually show. They go rent out whips, they go rent out houses, they go do little like circle jerk Bitcoin maxi conferences where they all just sit together and rent out everything, right? So when I get that response, I just say, show me the money, show me the real wealth. Because all these other guys, they tout that they got rich off cryptos. Most of them only got rich because they were promoting projects. That's their business model. Crypto Night Group, that's their business model. Promoting projects, right? Shilling you projects that they don't actually believe in, but they're getting paid tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars to promote. That's the whole thing. So when I get that comment, I just say, show me the money. Show me the money. Most of them don't got it. Renting whips, renting mansions. They have to pay to even pull girls. Don't get me started on that. They say they got girlfriends, but they never show them. Interesting how that works. They rent the whips, they rent the houses, and they rent the girls. And they sell you and shill you Ponzi schemes and BS projects that they get paid to promote. Why don't you hold any precious metals? Well, I really wouldn't be holding gold unless I had like a considerable amount of money, a considerable amount of value to store. And I'm talking like hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. So that's why I don't hold any metals. If I had $1 million, I would probably hold some gold bars. But personally, I'm looking at silver. I just haven't got around to it. And I like holding freedom seeds, ammo, and I like my little armory. That's the precious metal that I hold. I hold a lot of that. You're the man, never done a paid promotion. That is correct. Yep, never done a paid promotion. Most of the projects won't even approach me. They can just take one look over my page, listen to my lives, and they know they're not going to get anywhere with me. Yeah, I've never done a paid promotion. Do I think the bottom is in? Not necessarily, but I did buy more XRP today. People buy XRP because it's their little glimpse of financial freedom. Bro, that's the whole story with crypto. That's not exclusive to just XRP. That's what everyone's doing. Everyone's trying to turn 500 bucks into 50,000 bucks. Everyone's trying to turn their $200 investment into 20 grand. Because people like you start throwing out 35,000. Yeah, I mentioned 37,000 because that was what the buyback proposal that was submitted to the Fed was for 37,000. But then in every video, I make the caveat that I don't think that the buyback's going to occur. I do think the XRP will go to 5 digits though. I firmly believe that, and I continue to, I usually don't really speak on that because I just try to get people to 3 digits and understanding that high double digits and 3 digits is just the start. So I just try to get them, I just try to move the needle that far. I don't really speak on 5 digits that much because it's hard for people to wrap their mind around, and it takes a much more deeper understanding that usually when I'm doing a live show, I don't have time to fully explain it. Even though it is a very simple explanation, people need to really do their own research if they want to understand. The simple explanation is the derivatives market is over $1 quadrillion. Swift settles over $1 quadrillion per year. And then you also have a $19 trillion trade finance. You have a $30 trillion Nostro Vostro accounts. So we are going to be settling trillions, tens of trillions, hundreds of trillions, and I believe even quadrillions worth of dollars on blockchains. It's a matter of deciding which blockchains. It's a matter of placing your bet on which blockchains you think can actually handle that kind of money. And I don't believe that it's going to be a winner take all, but I do believe that there's going to be a winner take most, as it always plays out. You're going to have a few winners that eat up the whole market share mostly, and then you'll have some other players as well. But for the most part, the reason why we believe in XRP so much is because it's targeting wholesale payments between banks and financial institutions, and it is able to handle the derivatives market. It was created, if you look at how they structured and created XRP, it was able to handle derivatives from the very beginning. That's why it was one of the first currencies to have stable coins on it. People don't even understand that XRP was created to be a decentralized exchange. The ledger itself is a decentralized exchange. It's unlike any other crypto. It's positioned completely unique in the space. Oh, you guys are getting crazy in the comments now. Time span for 5 digits? I mean, I think it's going to take some time. So everyone in this chat is going to be a billionaire. No. 99.9% of the people in this chat are not going to become billionaires because they're going to sell too soon, and that's how this works. When XRP goes to $10, a lot of people are going to sell, right? A lot of people will sell at 50, 100. The market's going to shake us out on the way up, right? We're going to run up to 10, 20 bucks, then we're going to drop 90%. Then it'll be a utility run after that. I expect more volatility until we get to a stable price at 3 or 4 digits. I think XRP will stabilize at that price, but until then, it'll be a bumpy ride to the top. So 99.9% of people will not become billionaires. So yeah, that's what the classic argument is. Oh, they're just going to let everyone become billionaires? I love the comments. Oh, I'd be a trillionaire, bro. Get your game up, please. Also, let me back up and really explain this too. We're living through a crisis, potential world war. So it's not going to be like just sunshine and rainbows and we're living in like happy times. So we're on the brink of a civil war in this country, and we're on the brink of other events as well throughout this world. So it's not going to be all rosy. I mean, over half the world's population, apparently, if we run with their data, over half the world's population just took an experiment. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I pray that it's not as bad as we think it is. So I mean, we're living through an unprecedented time, and it's not going to be just, oh, we flip the switch and we're all rich. No. Complete opposite of that. Can you talk about NFTs? Yeah, I mean NFTs, bullish on them. But 99% of them don't are just not gonna work. Did I have the yeah, 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 yeah. Um, you know what I do is I love you guys. Thank you for coming in today. See, I have a heart problem. I've had 2 heart surgeries in my life, 2 valve replacements. So I'm in a unique situation. So yeah, with my medical situation, I just yeah, I play it safe, and I'll let you guys decide what that means. So if we all stop working and stop consuming, what would happen? I don't know. I I don't think that that's ever gonna happen, really. Reading your guys' comments right now, and yeah, yep. 5 spot from A and O Crypto. If there will be a 70 to 90% crash at $10 to $13 a cycle, then is selling and buying back in after the crash a good idea for people with less than 20,000 XRP? I do not like to play with my XRP. V Legend, thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. Yeah, I don't like to play with my XRP. I packed my bags well under 30 cents. So I'm gonna sell 5% of my bag at $10 around there. But other than that, I'm gonna hold 90% of my crypto for the long term, my XRP for the long term. But with the way that I'm positioning this bull run to finish off this bull run is I'm gonna hold all of my XRP, sell off maybe 5%, maybe 10% if we reach out to like 20, 30 bucks. And then I am going to try to buy back in once we drop, yes. But I'm not playing. I'm too worried about the exchanges delisting XRP. The SEC case settles up and then the price just goes ridiculous. There's just too many unknowns with XRP, so I don't play with it. With my XLM, I will be selling off 100% of it if we catch a pump, God willing. With the rest of my cryptos, selling off 100% of them to finish off this bull run, yes. Matthew, what's up, brother? Matthew, I saw you were at the Super Bowl, bro. You were down on the field. Down on the field with all the TikTok kids, bro. You're crazy. Literally doing your TikTok dance on the Super Bowl field. You're the real deal, bro. I'll tell you what. These blue check marks from Hollywood, they know about XRP. Don't you, Matthew? I loved it, bro. I loved it. Doing the dance on the field, that was lit. These blue check marks know about XRP, though. Jason Derulo, exactly. Yep. Yep. Ashton Kutcher, that 2018 Ripple commercial on Ellen, that was awesome. What's your opinion on Jed leaving Ripple to start XLM? Yeah, I believe Jed McCaleb, he probably just wanted to go a different direction than Ripple XRP. So they wanted to focus on the underbanked and the unbanked more so than Ripple did. Ripple was just basically exclusively focused on banks, financial institutions, and like higher end people or higher end clients, where XLM is really just trying to target the unbanked. But Jed McCaleb, he has relations to the Federal Reserve and some of the most elite people in this world. So Jed McCaleb is 100% tied in, and I do believe that XLM will be part of the new financial system. What is your entry buy-in for Quant? I'll be waiting for Quant down. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be waiting for Quant down to, I don't know, $70, maybe $50. Gary, thank you for that 10 spot. Do you think XRP will drop more? You know, we definitely can. If we pull up this this fractal here that we've been following from Blockchain Backer, right? It looks like we could have just bottomed out, right? But we never did get that true double bottom that we were expecting to come back down below like the 33K level. We never did get that. So at this point in time, we're matching up with this fractal, and I believe that we are close to the bottom. I've been saying that we were going to bottom out around the full moon of February, which was last week, February 16th, and that I was expecting us to move back up to the upside to finish off this month and into March. So I think we are about to bottom out here soon. We're almost, I think we're at like peak fear, peak FUD with Russia and everything going on, right? We're at peak FUD. Maybe we'll get one more crazy event or something before we start to move back up to the upside. Am I bullish on VeChain and Chainlink? For the time being, no. No. These charts mean nothing to me until the lawsuit is in the books. Yeah, well, it's all coming to a head here at the end of the month, right? With the Ripple discovery phase ending. What do I don't have any thoughts on XRP2. It's irrelevant, doesn't matter. Thoughts on XDC, big fan. The comments on your XRP buyback video got deleted. I don't know how that happened. I don't delete comments. Yeah, I'm not buying this exactly. Peak fear now. Russia, Ukraine nearly over and good news coming from XRP soon. Watch for the bounce. Exactly. I'm just not buying this. They don't want us to have XRP. That's right, Matthew. It's not meant for us. It's meant for the banks and financial institutions using wholesale payments, trillions of dollars daily. It's not meant for us to buy our coffee. But the beautiful thing about XRP is it is a decentralized permissionless network. So anyone can do whatever they want on XRP. That's why we have some doofus morons that created XRP2. That's why we have all these meme coins on the XRP ledger now. That's because it's a decentralized, permissionless, open and free blockchain that anyone can use or build on. That's the beauty of it. Now, Ripple built out this ecosystem that was catered. They built products that were catering to the banks and financial institutions. And that's the difference. XRP is just open, permissionless, decentralized cryptocurrency. Ripple, targeting banks and financial institutions, creating a Ripple net, an ecosystem, a payment network to move all the money. Guys, I will be right back. Just give me 1 minute, 17 seconds, and I will be right back. Appreciate you guys for tuning in today. And we are back. Thank you guys. Thank you for. Sorry, drank way too much coffee today. Like I said, like 4 or 5 cups. Just absolutely jacked up today. Bro, why would you spam that question in the chat? What's your prediction or idea for the next couple of months on the market? Let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. Tomorrow, the market's going to move back up. In March, it'll continue up. In April, it'll go down. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. XRP Lion. Bro, please come on my show and do an interview. Please, bro. We would love to have you explain the buyback here. You're posting your buyback video today at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're going to have to pay to spam your video in my comments too, bro. Just playing. But, dude, seriously. Come on the show, bro. Let's talk about this buyback. You've received the message from God. Well, come bless us, brother. Come bless us, bro. Please. We would love to have you on the show, man. Yeah, exactly. XRP Lion is on TikTok and on YouTube. Yo, we got Will, Crypto Insight UK in the house. What's up, brother? Hit me with a story. I'll tell you a little story, Will. There was this lady named Rosie Rios. She used to be the 43rd Treasurer of the United States of America. She was in charge of our country's gold supply. She said she went to Fort Knox and she said the gold is there. She was also in charge of creating a new currency for us here in America. After her work was done, she left that position to go be a member of the board of directors at a little startup company, a little cryptocurrency company called Ripple. And if we look here at Blockworks, which I was going on a rant on about earlier, Blockworks creates a thread on Twitter, the top government officials that left their jobs for crypto. And they mentioned Jay Clayton, Brian Brooks, all these other yahoos, Bill Hinman. And they literally left out Rosie Rios, probably the biggest and best, most high-ranking government official to leave the government for a crypto company. And see, all these guys, they're just advisory partners advising this company. No. Rosie went to go be a member of the board of directors. She's on the board, not just advising. And Blockworks, these Bitcoin maxis here, call themselves a media company, yet they fail to mention that Rosie Rios left. XRP Lion says 33,750 is the new gross. Bro, will you please respond to my DMs? Come on my show. Gross is gross, then after tax is what you'll get. Bro, okay, I may check out your video, but you need to come on the show, bro. how does the story end? Will, I got distracted. Yes. So she joins the board of directors at Ripple, and she helps facilitate deals between the Treasury Department and a company called Ripple that she went to go join. And the SEC decides to sue this company to stall the new financial system from being rolled out. During that time, the deals are finalized with the Treasury Department and our Federal Reserve to cut a buyback deal with Ripple, where they are going to buy back our XRP at $37,000 per coin. I'm just kidding, man. I don't know how the story ends, but I think that we're going to be living just fine. I think we're going to be living just fine. Rosie Rios was the 43rd Treasurer of the United States. Yeah, I mean, I just think that they're going to buy XRP from the escrow account. Like I don't really think that they're going to do the buyback unless they're really going to corner the market with XRP and truly make it the reserve currency. Matthew, what's up? I wish I could fast forward to see that 3-digit XRP, but the fun part is the wait. That's right, man. We got to be patient. Got to be patient. I do believe, though, that, yeah, there's going to be some sort of deal worked out. Yep. What do you think the Fed is going to do with the largest Bitcoin wallet that they just got access to? I think that they'll probably like sell it off before we head into the bear market. I don't know. That's just pure speculation, right? But um, they'll probably just like sell it off, auction it off. They probably will. That'll signal the top when the government sells that Bitcoin off. How long before we see Russia using XRP? Dude, that's a good question. Because they need they're telling us that they're using blockchain technology to leverage a new payment infrastructure. They are not worried about the sanctions. So that basically just tells me that they're done with the US dollar. They don't care about sanctions. They've already started to create all their trade deals without using the US dollar. We know that the central banks of Russia and China are holding mass amounts of gold, record amounts of gold. So we could see them back their CBDC, buy gold, and then leverage the XRP network for cross-border payments and for settlements. I believe that that's the plan. Stop shilling XRP. I'm not shilling XRP. I'm just telling the story about what's happening with it. Russia announced crypto regulations today, and they already use Ripple ODL right now. I don't believe that that is the case, my friend, but that would be something to look out for. Uh, what is this person crying about? It's a mad time. That's true, brother. That's true. Bro, come on now. Do you show your subs any acknowledgement at all? What are you talking about, bro? I'm reading your comments. 90% of the comments are literally questions that I've answered 1,000 times. 90% of them I've answered literally hundreds of times. But people just want that quick fix. They want that answer right now. Am I holding Algorand? Nope. I sold my Algorand at $1.39. I missed the top, but I took profits, so that worked out. Do I think the convoy is part of the plan? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm actually worried about what's going to happen with the convoy. Yeah. Yeah, I am actually worried about that. Harmony 1 by a million? I'm good on Harmony 1. Do I know anything about API 3? Yeah, it's supposed to be a chain link killer, which I don't really get excited about. Only have showed love and respect for the past 3 months, brother. Yeah, I just don't get, what are you wanting like recognition for though? Like, did you ask a question or did you make a comment or a statement that I brushed over or didn't respond to? You and Leo starting a chat show. We'd love you on it. Will, you know it, brother. I'll come hop on your show anytime, brother. Absolutely. 5 spot for more entertainment. Hey, Zach, how does Flare Network help XRP price? Does it utilize XRP token? Thank you for that 5 spot. They have their own token. Flare has its own token, but it is built on the XRP ledger. Will it help XRP price? Yes, I do believe it will. Why are you worried about the convoy? Because similar to what we saw in the January 6th events, basically, I'm worried about government infiltrating actors, bad actors infiltrating. I got to be careful with my words here. I can't really say too much on it, but yeah, I'm just worried about bad actors infiltrating the movement and false flag activity. Will, we're having a convoy here in America as well. So kind of like similar to what Canada had. We have a convoy that's basically already started and it's heading to DC to go shut down DC right now. So that's what we're talking about. Am I holding any stocks? No. My top 3, if you don't mind me asking. Yeah, XRP, XLM, and XDC. Zach, the fear-mongering guy? No, I'm not spreading fear. I literally just put out a video saying I bought the dip. I'm not buying the fear. How am I fear-mongering? Put my money where my mouth is. Bought the dip today. No AMC? No, I don't do. I'm not doing any of the stocks. Stocks are too rigged. Even though crypto's manipulated, stocks is like, I just don't like it. I don't like it. What do I think about Zcash? I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't really do any of the privacy coins. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I'm worried. Nice, Zach. Can you show us proof of buying the dip? You guys are funny. You ever thought that crypto was just put out by the powers that be to rug pull us all and use the funds to build the next real gen tech, and they will create a run to the new financial system? That's what we're in the middle of right now. That's why XRP's in a staged lawsuit, is because that that basically is the, I believe, uh, one of the main blockchains that will run the new financial system. You guys are funny. Thanks, Zach, for not spreading FUD, for being honest and telling us how it is. No BS. Appreciate that. Shout out from VT. Love your channel. Love your content. Thank you. What if the Fed releases their own crypto? Yep. Yep. We're expecting them all to. All the central banks will release their own crypto. You still need a neutral bridge asset. You still need a neutral bridge currency that eliminates the need to trust whoever you're trading with. Renee, 5 spot. I'm a single mama and an exhausted RN. I need XRP to throw me bone. I really do appreciate all these updates you do. Thank you, Renee. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. You know, everyone in my community are hardworking individuals, right? We we bust our ass. Okay, we stand for truth, and we also are investing into legitimate projects that are going to run the new financial system. We're taking the time to do our research, put in the work to understand how the new financial system is going to run. We bust our ass, and then we take the extra money that we have and we put it into cryptocurrency. We invest into real estate. We invest into our businesses. We create a side hustle. We work overtime at our job so that we have more money to invest into crypto. It's all part of the plan, yeah. Our time is coming, though. Our time is coming. Do I think the XRP ledger will support most of the CBDCs? I think it'll get some. I think XLM will get a lot. Algorand's probably going to get some. But yeah. Do you play video games during your spare time? Nope, never. I dropped video games right after I got out of high school, pretty much. I dropped video games. Bitcoin Lightning Network, no, it will not play a role. No. Nope, not even close. Y'all need prayer for XRP to climb anytime soon? No, we don't. No, we don't. You say our time is coming. How long do you predict? Just saying. Um, Sometime in the next 5 years, something will happen. I mean, guys, I don't get caught up on next month's pump. I mean, I've been talking about this alt season that we're expecting to be going on. I can honestly tell you I don't care for it. I don't care about it. I really don't. I'm not here for $10 XRP. Harmony 1, stop asking stupid questions. Dude, 5 years? Yes, 5 years. Have patience, my friend. Um, you know, yeah, 5 years. 5 to 10 years. What price do you see algo at this year? I don't know. It's tough to tell. I know some people call for like $100 algo. I don't know. Has some work to do. How long have you been into crypto? What was your first coin token? I first got in the space in 2018 and I bought Bitcoin. I bought into the Bitcoin narrative. I was smoking the Bitcoin hopium pipe dream. And then I did my own research and I found out the truth about Bitcoin and I found out the truth about XRP. And then I went all in XRP starting in 2019 all through 2020. Over the course of 2 years, I just continued to stuff my bags while it was under 30 cents. And I thank God for that opportunity. What do I think about Theta? Don't care for it. I think that YouTube's going to adopt cryptocurrency technology, and YouTube has a platform that is 1,000 times bigger than Theta is. It's a cool idea, decentralized social media that's coming, but yeah, it's not going to be long here before you guys will be giving me super chats in crypto right on YouTube. What is your background profession? Business owner, entrepreneur. Now I create content and continue to run my businesses. How much was Bitcoin and Ether when you first started into crypto? I bought into Bitcoin at I buy it like 12,000. I didn't get it under 10. I remember that. And I basically sold it at break even. I sold it at break even and then I just went fully into XRP. When do I think they'll go after Tether? This year. They already have, but I think that with the US adopting cryptocurrency regulations and laws, I think they're going to go after them this year again. Sounds like you have financial incentive to pump XRP. No, I already had plans to get rich before crypto. I already had plans to build wealth before cryptocurrency ever came along, before I even knew what it was. Thoughts on Ethereum? Just a terrible, terrible network. Total uh, monopoly Ponzi scheme that uh, even after upgrading to ETH2 will still not get the job done. Zach, are you holding more than 40,000 XRP? Sounds like shilling. Yeah, but I don't get paid. No one pays me. I don't have any partnerships with Ripple. I've never done a paid promotion. I shill what I believe in, and that is not living in fear and taking action to prepare yourself for the collapse of this financial system and the rollout of the new financial system. So I shill proven methods and strategies for building and creating wealth that have been used for hundreds of years. And yeah, that's what I shill. How much XRP do we need to become a millionaire? Maybe just like a few. You need institutions to move for large price movements. Yeah, the institutions are coming. Do you see where Canada wanted to go digital? That way they could control what their citizens spent. Yeah, that's been the plan all along. Central bank digital currencies completely track, trace, no privacy. That is the new world order. It is here. We are up against it. The Great Reset is here. We are living through it. Been the plan all along. Central bank digital currencies track everything, no privacy, complete surveillance. They're going to know everything you're doing, track everything you're doing. How do we position ourselves for the transition? Subscribe to this page. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you're on YouTube. And check out my content. I refer you guys to a few other solid people as well. If you want complete access, you can get in our Discord by going to zachrector.com, and we'll get you caught up to speed relatively quickly if you get into our Discord group, because we have all of our resources available in there. This Thursday, we're going to be doing a deep dive on DeFi. So for me personally, I haven't gotten into the DeFi space yet. I'm looking forward to this class personally because I want to know what projects are legitimate and how we can take advantage of DeFi during the bear market. So I'm going to wrap this one up, but if you guys want access, head on over to zachrector.com and you can get access to our Discord group. And I will see you guys in the next one. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for coming in today. We'll see you guys. We'll be watching the world stage events unfold. The timeline just keeps on getting confirmed. Remember yesterday when I said, hey, my sources are telling me they're going to take parts of Ukraine relatively easy? Everyone says, oh, your sources? Oh, what are you, BitBoy? What are you talking about? What do you know? You don't know anything that we don't know. And then over the last 24 hours, that's exactly what's happened. Our timeline's just hitting, guys. All of our predictions are coming true. And here's the thing, is it's not my predictions. It's I know where to go find the timeline and their plan. I put out the Great Reset timeline exposed, the full timeline. TikTok took down the video. It's still up here on YouTube. But I gave the exact timeline, and it's just been going exactly according to plan. So it's not even a matter of predictions. It's just a matter of going to research, read their white papers, read the documents, listen to the speeches from all of these groups and all of these people with an agenda. That's all we're doing. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you in the next one. Take care and God bless.